Hey guys, it's James Silvas. Welcome. I wanted to stop by and check on you and see how your New Year's resolutions have been going. Because statistics show that 95% of people who set New Year's resolutions or who set those goals at the new year will have already broken them or have manipulated them in a big way. Now, I hope that's not the case for you, but even if it is, we're not perfect. We all make mistakes, and it's our job to get back up and to keep moving forward. I know it's hard at sometimes. We play mind games with ourselves, but we got to really understand that in order to get where we want to go, there's going to be some bumps in the road. So I'm here to empower you. I'm here to energize you. I'm here to push you to go for more and to keep going. All right, I'm going to share a philosophy with you that has helped me for the past year. And it's real simple, maybe something you haven't thought of before. And I'm going to start segueing into that with a question. Are you hungry or are you thirsty for your goals? What does that mean? Think about it. When you're thirsty for something, right? Let's say you've been outside all day, you're working out, you just got done with a run, you haven't had water in a while, and you get into the house and you get a nice cold glass of water and you drink it. What happens? Immediately your thirst is quenched. Instantaneously you feel better, right? And that's great, it feels good. What happens when you're hungry? When you haven't had food in a while and your belly's starting to make those noises? What happens? Well, you go into the fridge and you start cutting your fruit, you start baking, you start doing whatever you want to eat, you start prepping, and then you eat it, right? When you eat it, it takes a while for that sensation of being full to take effect. It takes a while for you to feel that sensation of being, But what feels better? Does drinking a cold glass of water feel better? Or does making a nice, delicious pasta with vegetables, maybe a sprinkle of cheese on top sound better? What feels better to your body? Most of you, including myself, would probably say eating. Because the hunger is satisfying. It lasts longer. You know, it takes a while for our food to digest, stays in our belly, and we just don't feel the need to eat for a long time. But when you're thirsty, you take a glass of water and you drink it, maybe 20 minutes later you're thirsty again. So how does that relate to your goals and to your life? Hungry versus thirsty. Let's say one of your New Year's goals was to get a six-pack. To really get a six, I never had a six-pack in my life. I just really like the way it looks when I lift up my shirt, when I'm going out. You know, it's pool season's coming up. I want to make sure that I'm ripped and ready to go. So 3 weeks in, you start losing that motivation. You start losing that edge to get in there, right? Happens to all of us. What happens is that if you're thirsty for your goal, it means you want it instantaneously. You want to drink that water and have it happen now. Being hungry for that goal is waking up at 6 a.m. and going and getting those workouts in. Even though when you don't want to, even though you're tired, even though you just got done with your work and you're like, the last thing I want to do is go to the gym. That's when you have to do it the most. You see, a simple shift in your mind from being thirsty to being hungry allows you to tap into more of you. It allows you to tap into more energy, more creativity, more focus, more intensity. Because you've made this mental switch. It's all mental. Most people, including myself for the longest time, we get thirsty. We start, we get back in the gym and it feels good to go 2 days a week. The results that we get just by being back in the gym, our endorphins are higher. We start getting more oxygen into our bodies. We start thinking better. And then after a couple weeks, it starts losing its edge, right? That's when we got to kick into hunger. That's when we got to find those reasons why we want to go where we want to go, why we want to get what we want to get. When you have strong reasons, you tap into this hunger. When you tap into the hunger, you become a different person. You attack that situation in a completely different way. Let's say your goal is to find a significant other. Right? Someone, you've been single for a while, you really want to settle down, you want to find someone that you could really spend time with. How do you view that in a thirsty way? Wanting it to come to you and searching for it in every place that you go. How do you get hungry for that? You shift your focus from you not having it and you put more focus into you. You read more books, you ask more questions, you meet with more people that you never met with before. And you put more time in you. You think about how that person would be. What kind of qualities would they have? What kind of personality would they have? And once you have that picture, what would that person want in a significant other? Am I like that? What kind of qualities do I have to adopt in order to attract someone like that? It's being hungry is putting in the back work, the work that no one sees. That's the definition of being hungry. Anyone can look good superficially, but what are you doing behind the scenes? That's going to make the difference between you and someone else getting what you want. So I hope this helps. I hope being hungry and being thirsty really hits you in a different way, like it did for me. So everything that I do now, rather than being thirsty and going in with immediate results, how can I get the most money? How can I make the most friends in the quickest amount of time? Now it's the long-term picture and being able to tap into a part of me that helps me push through the times when I'm tired, when I don't want to do it. So are you hungry or are you thirsty? There's no right or wrong, but I'm here to say that if you want to get what you want, you're going to have to tap into hunger because you can't get it by being thirsty. I hope this helps. Go out there and make it happen. And it's been James Silvas. I'll talk to you guys later.